And a good morning to you. Happy Thursday. Rainy, nasty, maybe some storms coming through, so buckle down for that. Should be out of here by, I'm going to say mid-afternoon is what I saw on the weather this morning, but it's a pretty good line of rain and thunderstorms and all those kind of things. So just if you've got to be out, please be careful because it's going to be a yucky-ducky day. Glad to have you along with me. No, for Rembert is not here this morning. He's traveling. And he'll be with me in the morning. Short, abbreviated show this morning. I've got a list of things I've got to get done because I'm going to be out of town next week. And just a whole lot of things I've got to get done in a short amount of time. The thing about my job is, and everything that I do, is when I'm gone, nothing gets done. So it either gets done before I go or it's all piled up when I get back. So we'll try to get all that done for you here in the next couple of days. We will be on Thursday. We're going to do something Thursday morning. Now, the biggest reason, I started not to even come on this morning, but the biggest reason that I am coming on because I think there's more to a story that broke last night. Bruce Arians has retired from coaching and moving to the front office at the Tampa Bay Bucks. Todd Bowles, who was an assistant defense coordinator, if I'm not mistaken, has already been named the coach to replace Bruce Arians. Now, according to Adam Schefter, the Bucks are finalizing a new 5-year head coaching contract with Bowles. This happened. He's going to keep the job title as senior football consultant. He is 69 years old. He went 31-18 at Tampa Bay, the highest winning percentage of any coach in Buccaneer history. Led the team to Super Bowl in the 2020 season, won 5 playoff games with the Bucks. Previous Tampa Bay coaches combined only won 6 in the history. I'm wondering, and this is where I guess that the conspiracy theory side of me comes out. Stephen, good morning. Milton, good morning. I'm wondering if this was a Tom Brady move. Tom didn't want to play there. I think he wanted to play another year, but he didn't want to play in Tampa. And I wonder if it's because Arians ran a little looser ship than Tom liked, and maybe that's why Tom thought they didn't get a championship last year. Richie, good morning. I'm just curious and anxious to see if more comes out of this. If there's something in the background that we're not seeing. I'm just finding it hard to believe that Arians just all of a sudden decided I'm going to go into a front office job. I'm just wondering if there wasn't some motivation from ownership that we need to make this move. It said despite multiple health scares throughout his career, this move was in no way motivated by his health. Arians and the Buccaneers have been working on a succession plan over the past several weeks, and Arians informed players and members of the coaching staff of the news before the team's announcement. A source told ESPN that Bowles was informed Monday of Arians' decision to step aside and promote him. Arians has long thought of Bowles as a successor if Bowles did not land a head coaching job elsewhere. Bowles interviewed for head coaching jobs at the Bears and the Vikings in the offseason. He's 58. His only head coaching experience came at the Jets, which is dysfunctional. You can't judge what happened there, kind of like Belichick when Belichick was with the Browns. But in 3 years, he went 24-40. He also was an interim head coach for 3 games with the Miami Dolphins back in 2011, went 2-1. Now, the biggest thing is there's not going to be it won't be hard to make that transition, because nothing's going to change, okay? Now, Bowles is the 6th minority head coach currently in the NFL. Mike Tomlin, Ron Rivera, Robert Saleh, Lovie Smith, Mike McDaniels, and Bowles is also the 4th black coach in Bucs history behind Tony Dungy, Raheem Morris, and Smith. So I'm just the way that it came out in the night. I don't remember seeing anything about this. This was released kind of in the overnight, which again makes my spidey senses tingle just a little bit. My wife said great minds think alike. I think it has something to do with Brady coming back. I do too. And I just think as time goes on, and maybe you don't hear about it for a couple of years, what the true story is or the full story is, but I just think there's more to it than that. It's just a little surprising to see. Now, if I were 69, won a Super Bowl, had the success that he's had, they offered me a front office position to evaluate talent, I would say that would probably be a good move. The stress level, all those things will not come into play. But Gina Lane wrote this at 1:25 this morning in one of the most shocking moves of arguably the wildest NFL offseason in recent memory. Tampa Bay Bucks announced Wednesday that Coach Bruce Arians is transitioning from head coaching role into front office role, and defense coordinator Todd Bowles being elevated. Here you go. The timing of this move is unusual, peculiar even, and she asked the same question. Did Tom Brady push Arians out? Because he had already committed to returning to the 2022 season, even as recent as January 30th, saying he was totally committed to returning, even after Brady announced he was retiring. So I don't know. A source also said that Arians informed Brady shortly after his return announcement that he would be stepping aside, which meant Brady was actively recruiting players to join Tampa Bay with the full knowledge that Arians was not going to be the coach. There's too much between that. I just think that that's a whole lot deeper. There's a deeper story there. Now, look, I'm not Brady hating. I'm not Brady hating at all. I've told you I've got a new opinion of Tommy since he got away from New England. But, you know, Mark said, I've heard rumors of a drinking problem with Bruce. Maybe getting out of the head coaching position will help with that. I don't know. I don't think it's – I hate to say it like this, Mark, but I hate to think it's that simple. But I do hate to think it's that simple. I just think I think there's more Brady stuff in there than maybe we want to acknowledge or we'll even talk about. But I think there's more to come with this story because it happened in the middle of the night. Now, how will Todd Bowles do? I think he'll do well. I like Todd Bowles. Most people like Todd Bowles. The problem with Todd Bowles is he has been in not such great situations to become a head coach. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see on that. Let me take a quick break. I'm going to come back. I got one more small segment, and then I got to bebop out of here. We're back in a moment.
Whether it's a sit-down meal or a call-in for the drive-thru, Brookwood Cafe and Catering is the answer. A variety of meats, vegetables, and desserts cooked daily or a hot sandwich from the grill, they have what you're looking for to satisfy your taste buds. If you need catering from 5 to 500, Brookwood has you covered as well. Stop by Brookwood Cafe and Catering at 202 Providence Mill Road in Maiden. Don't forget breakfast daily till 11 a.m. Open Tuesday 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., Wednesday through Saturday 6 a.m. till 8 p.m., and Sunday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call 828-428-8944 to place your order today.
If you ask around, you'll find Burke Mortuary has a reputation for excellence and commitment to value. They've built a reputation of trust for more than 35 years. Burke Mortuary is proud to offer personal attention, meaningful tributes, and the area's most affordable prices. They're also proud to offer you beautiful, state-of-the-art facilities. It's the perfect place to honor your loved one. So when choosing a funeral home, the choice is easy. Choose Burke Mortuary with locations in Maiden and Newton.
Covenant Church began as a vision of just over 100 people in 1984. Since then, Covenant Church has grown and currently located at 2168 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln. The Sunday schedule includes early morning worship at 8:30, Sunday school at 9:45, and morning worship at 10:45. Their ministries extend beyond Sunday. Visit their website at www.covenantchurch.church to see all they have to offer, and better yet, stop by and see for yourself. Covenant Church may be just what you're looking for a new church home. First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit MooneyInsurance.com. At Stifel Nicholas, we're committed to offering investors personalized investment guidance. We're a full-service organization with departments staffed with professionals that specialize in a wide range of investment opportunities, from the most conservative to the most aggressive. We strive to give each account, regardless of size, careful, individual attention. Call 4Rembert today at 828-624-7300. Stifel Nicholas, member SIPC and the New York Stock Exchange. Times convenience stores are more than convenient. They're your neighborhood store, your store. With locations in Lincoln, Catawba, Gaston, Iredell, and Mecklenburg counties, there's one near you. Times convenience stores have the right items at the right price, from snacks, cold drinks, and light meals from the grill, and there's always a special to save you time and money. Times has what you need. Times convenience stores, there's one near you. Regardless of where you're going, there's one on your way. Remember, there's always time to stop by Times. And welcome back. Rain is falling here in downtown Maiden. Wind is blowing. They're talking 15 to 20 mile an hour winds with 30 mile an hour gusts as this front moves through. So just get ready. That's all I'm going to say. Just get ready. A couple comments came in while we were on the break. Mark said he's just spit baiting on his part. That's okay. That's what I do. Brian Long said, I heard Brady knew he was stepping aside when he came out of retirement. Can't have 100% verify that, but I heard that. And that would make sense, because they said the one article that I read said that they had been talking about secession plans for weeks. So that could be exactly what it is. Milton said, not you, Landy, the ESPN regime. Andrew said, it makes sense to why here there wasn't more pomp and circumstance when Brady retired. No big press conference, receptions, etc. I think it's a power play, Andrew. That's exactly what I think. Richie said there's a lot going on there. Arian's health, which he says, no, Richie, it's not. Brady coming back, and who knows. And I heard the same. This is what Juju told me. There were 3 teams voted against the overtime change in the NFL. And it was the Dolphins, the Bengals, and the Vikings. Now, Juju had heard it was the Bills, the Steelers. Hang on. Because we were talking about this earlier this morning. The Bills, the Steelers, and the Giants. Now, here's the other thing. I asked Juju, what is that rule change? Maybe you can look it up, Richie. Is it a simple majority? Is it 51% or is it 75%? What has to be done so that it can happen, that makes it pass? My wife thought maybe the Bucks were pushing him out to get the new guy in, and Brady said he wouldn't come back if Arians was involved. Brady may have been on Arians' side. It's the new and improved Brady doing good. Well, I don't know about that, but, I don't think Brady will have a problem with a defensive coach coming in, because that will allow him to run the offense the way he wants to. Bruce Arians was an offensive-minded coach, if I'm not mistaken. Andrew said, I'm with you. I think Brady's spontaneous retirement tweet was simply to get the ball rolling. Yeah. Mark said, maybe Bruce wakes up this morning and says, dang, I got drunk last night and may have texted some bad stuff. Well, it's amazing how that thing broke in the middle of the night. When I woke up about 4, and I always look at the headlines and see what's going on TV. That was one of the top stories, so I'm a little surprised by that. Mark said, I just have my doubts that Brady wanted him out as head coach. I don't, and I don't think it was he didn't like Bruce. I don't think he ran the type of organization, and if you ever listen to Cowherd, he'll tell you they were very loose in Tampa. We're going to practice a couple hours, we'll go have a cocktail and take the rest of the day off, and that's not what Brady was used to. So I don't know how Todd Bowles runs a program, so I'm not sure. Kim said that Rolo wouldn't even go to the door. He is having no part of this weather. That dog will not go outside when it's raining. Absolutely not. Richie said you need 24 votes to pass. So if you need 24 votes, that's 75%. That's a three-quarter margin. No, Mark, I did not name the dog after the character Rolo on Sanford & Son. I'll tell you where that comes from. All of our dogs are named after Candy, and my wife named that dog. They named all the dogs. The first dog we got, her name is Reese. The second dog we got is Snickers, and so Rolo just fit right in there, all 4 pounds of him. So, yeah. Milton said the same thing, 24-32. Richie said CBS is reporting Bengals, Dolphins, Vikings. Doesn't surprise me. But I'm just glad it passed. I'm glad it passed. Lawyers for the woman, I told you about this story a couple weeks ago, for the woman who says Dallas Cowboy owner Jerry Jones is her biological father, denies a conspiracy. She is a congressional aide who says Jerry Jones is her biological father, blasted the Cowboys owner Wednesday, saying he maliciously accuses his own daughter of extortion and adamantly denying she is part of a conspiracy to exploit him. Even more distasteful is that Mr. Jones has stooped so low to attempt to tie her lawsuit into his other daughter, Charlotte Jones' divorce, to have it lost among his many scandals. Okay? She came out with the lawsuit on March the 3rd. Now, Jones's lawyers did not immediately reply with a comment. His spokesperson declined to detail any evidence of any extortion attempt against Jones or the Cowboys, but he issued a statement. The whole saga and series of recent attacks amounts to nothing more than an amateurish coordination among various parties to try to shake down the Jones family for money. Their own filing references the divorce case, so it's clear for all to see what is really going on here. I don't know what the divorce case has to do with it. Here's the deal. To me, it's very simple. She's losing the money by coming forward because that was part of the deal. Her and her mother got money every year to be quiet. So I don't know in her suit if she's asking for more money. I haven't seen that part. But it's real simple. If he's not, I would be saying, DNA, take it. I'm good. Take it. Is it better to be like Bob Kraft and bobble around with legal loopholes? I don't understand why you can't just be honest. Just man up, Jerry. And Jerry will probably just try to squish her with legal means is what I'm thinking. Milton said, I don't like the unlimited time on overtime. It is until you have a winner. It's a true sudden death, but everybody gets a chance at the ball. So I don't think it's going to take that long. I really don't. Mark said Brady knew what he was getting when he originally signed with the Bucs. That is why I have a problem with Brady deciding he didn't like the way Bruce sailed the Bucs ship. Don't join the crew if you don't like the captain. I agree. But if you got to make a decision between Bruce Arians and Tom Brady, what do? Has Tom got more than 1 year left in the tank? That's the other side of it. Maybe that's why they're trying to keep him happy. Richie said he's reading that's the three that voted against it is the reason because of the unlimited time. Well, you've got to in playoffs, you got to have a winner. You can whine about it all you want to, but you got to have a winner. And I don't want to shoot out like soccer. That's useless. Sorry, it is. The other story that I wanted to just mention, and I got to get out of here, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens in his contract. Okay, they've had stalled negotiations on long-term contract and uncertainty over whether Jackson has his sights set on free agency in 2025. He said he loves the Ravens and cited a false narrative that he is considering leaving the Ravens and the franchise. You can say what you want to. Money talks and bullcrap walks. That's all I'm going to say. The tweet comes at a time when Jackson has shown no interest in engaging in contract extension talks. Now, There's nothing wrong with that because he's willing to roll the dice thinking that he will be worth more in 2 years than he is now. That should be his choice. I don't think it has anything to say about the franchise. He's betting on himself, or that's the way I look at it. I mean, I'm sure they would like to get him locked up, but they're not foreseeing Jackson signing an extension before the start of the 2022 season. You know, he's scheduled to make Jackson's entering his fifth-year option, which will pay him $23 million this season. Now, I'm a little bit different in that I'm not convinced that he has the longevity that he needs because of his size. I'm just not sure how he can hold up. Mark said, that's why I find the line of reasoning that Brady didn't like the way Bruce ran things. I think it's a little too far-fetched. And he said, if Brady breaks a nail and misses the season and goes away for good, it's fine by me. Milton said, give a 2-minute run for the kick. I'm okay with the way college does it. Except in the pros, I would put the ball on 25 and you got 4 plays to score. No first downs. You just got 4 plays to score. Let it be done. Richie said, I say give the teams equal opportunities from their own 25-yard line. You have to go 75 yards. No, I'm going the other way, Richie. I'm saying put it on the 25. You got 4 plays to score. It's first and goal from the 25. And let it be like that. I don't know. There's not a good answer. And I don't think I saw anything that they're going to change the way it is in the regular season, if I remember correctly. So more will be coming about that. Have a great day, folks. Be careful out there. I got to go get in the water. It's nasty, and hope I don't have to be out a whole lot in it. Hopefully you don't have to be out a whole lot in it as well. The other side of this is, remember, be with me tomorrow. He'll be in the morning. He'll be back in town, so we'll be with you about 8 o'clock in the morning. Have a great Thursday. Happy end of March. Tomorrow's April Fool's Day. Don't let anybody get you. I'll see you then.